For anybody that's watching, what's going on? This is my first time ever going live, so it's gonna be kind of awkward on my first stream, but just bear with me. The more I do this, you know, the better I'll get. All right, so hopefully I can get some people in here, and then once I get more people in here, then I'm gonna start ranking the posters. Why is the bitrate lower? Is this not working? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let's see if I get somebody in here. Oh, the cool thing is I can just be on my. I guess I can use my phone to kind of see. Yeah, I'm pretty new to this. This is my first time going live. Um, yeah. Feel free to message down below if it actually comes up. Let me see. Okay. Why is this not working? Not sure why. Why can't I see the chat? Oh, come on. Yeah, bear with me here. This is my first time using like any of this, and I'm trying to figure out how to do um like actually see the comments if there's any. Oh, finally the one that I did to myself for my phone popped up. Um, I'm on the computer right now, but I picked up my phone to see if it would actually do something. So maybe the messages are just coming in really slow. But anyways, who's ever there watching, hopefully you're having a pretty good night. And I'm gonna be ranking, as the thumbnail and title says, I'm gonna be ranking horror movie posters. Um, Once I do a few more of these lives, it will be less strange. Let's just say that. It's a lot different than actually trying to script out what you're gonna have and pre-recording. Okay. But I'm really trying to figure out why I can't get the chats to work on here. I know there's only like probably one other person in here besides I think my phone's on here, but you know. All right. Maybe I need to. But anyways, let's see if I can get over to here. Open this up in a new window. All right, so we've got all these movie posters, horror movie posters, and of course, a lot of this is just my personal opinion on how I feel about it. You know, let me know down in the comments, or the chat, I guess. Again, I'm still trying to get used to this whole live feature, and I've never streamed like ever. Let me know in the chat, you know, where you stand with some of these movie posters. Um, and I only have one screen too, so I kind of, oops, I have to like keep going back and forth. I know this first stream probably sucks. I might redo this. Okay, maybe I can get to 5 viewers, and then I'll actually do the ranking. And I'm using one screen, and I'm new to streaming, so or new to going live, so bear with me. Oops. Oh, that's not what I want to do. For anybody that's there, feel free to say hi in the chat. If you can't tell, I'm pretty new to this. But anyways, um, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go into it. All right, so 28 weeks later, or sorry, 28 days later. I actually really like this poster. So I'm gonna put it under good posters. Um, yeah, if this live is kind of awkward, it's because it's my first real time. Actually, I had um a couple of lives that I was attempting to do for like 30 seconds, but I don't really count those. So this is my first one I'm actually gonna be posting to my channel. But even then, it's gonna be kind of weird, and as I do more of them, I'll get better at it. The Alien poster, the original Alien poster, this one, definitely putting it up there. Oh, let me see. I gotta zoom out. Wait. Okay. I think this one, at least for its time, and really even today, it's still unique in my opinion compared to a lot of different movie posters. So I'm gonna actually put this in the chef's kiss. Um, that's just me personally. Because you know a lot of movie posters have like a floating head or something like that, and this one's different. You know. Okay, American Werewolf in London. It's an okay movie poster. It's serviceable, but I don't think it's like great, at least in my opinion. Okay, as above, so below. This one, it's not bad, but I think it could use a little bit more effort. Like it's cool how it's designed and kind of flipped over, but it's like one of those posters that I kind of feel like I could probably do if I really worked at it. Um, and I'm not really a graphic designer or good at that sort of stuff, but it's something that I could maybe get to being able to do. But since there's a lot of like skulls in there and stuff like that. Unless I hire somebody to actually draw it, then that's where it might be a little bit more difficult. So that's the only reason I'm not going to put it under quality is on par with my content. The autopsy of Jane Doe, seems kind of generic. So I could just take a stock photo from like Pixabay, um, which is a pretty good website for getting stock photos and videos and stuff. I could take stock photo from that, invert it over, and just type in the title. So, all right, Alien versus Predator. That's pretty cool. It's serviceable. It's not the best poster or anything. The Babadook. Hopefully I said that right. This is one of the movies I've never seen before. So if anybody's seen that is watching, let me know down in the chat or the comments, however this works. I'm pretty new to it. But this one, I actually got to look a little bit closer. Okay, I actually kind of like this one. I'm actually going to put it... I'm going to put it under good, actually. Because... I don't know, it's just a little bit different how it's sort of like the reflections from there. But it's not quite just like a set of floating heads or something like that. Okay. Oops. Let's see. Now, let's go with the babysitter. This poster, I think it's a pretty good poster. Even though you could say that it's kind of generic, but it kind of has this old school, almost like an 80s kind of vibe to the poster, at least how I see it. And I don't know, I think it's a good poster. Okay, now really quick, I'm gonna go over here and check to see if anybody's even watching. Because I only have one screen. Oh, cool, I got a like from somebody. What's going on, guys? Do I even have the chat open on here? I've never gone live, and I don't know how to use the chat, like the chat feature. All right, let's see. Okay, this live is gonna be kind of awkward. It's way different than doing like scripted stuff. If you just want to stick around for like, I don't know, 5 minutes, and then you can go about your day or your night, whatever time it is. But I'm just ranking horror movie posters for anybody that's just kind of popping in. So if I sound like I'm on a first date, then it's because I'm a little bit nervous from doing this for the first time. Even though I don't know why I'm so nervous, but yeah, I don't know. All right, anyways, let's get back into some of these. All right, this Black Christmas poster, this one, for me, I think that it's so unique from any other poster that I'm gonna put it under the Chef's Kiss. All right, this Blair Witch one, I'm gonna put it under here because I feel like it's a poster that I could probably just get done on Canva. By the way, if anybody's used Canva to make thumbnails or any other sort of art that they need, you'll know it's a pretty good app and website to use. But if you haven't, you should definitely check it out. I'm not affiliated or in any way. Okay, the original Blair Witch Project poster. Um, this one I actually will put it under serviceable, even though it's got a simple design, and I kind of feel like anybody can really make this poster. I don't know, it was different than any other poster at the time, at least from what I remember. So just for the fact of the matter that it was so different, but yet so simple, I'm gonna put it under the serviceable. Okay, the Blob. Okay, this poster, I gotta really zoom out here. All right, so the Blob poster, I'm actually gonna put under good poster. Like I'm kind of basing my ranking on um like how unique the design is compared to other movie posters, because a lot of movie posters are very generic, and you know for the ones that kind of stand out and are different, then I rank them a little bit higher. So okay, Cabin in the Woods. I think this is a pretty good movie poster. Um, do I want to put it in the very top though? I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm gonna check in my see who's actually here. Oh yeah, I think if I do enough live streams, maybe like 1,000, then maybe I'll actually get good at doing this. But until then, yeah. Oh, I don't need that. All right, now, all right. So the Candyman poster. This one I'm gonna put up here in the Chef's Kiss. It's one of those posters that stands out and it's different than any other poster. At least to me. All right, the original Carrie poster. Yeah, I don't think it's phenomenal. It's okay. Um, I might even put it under it could use more work, but that's just me. The Children of the Corn poster, kind of same thing. It's not like anything like fantastic. Um, the Child's Play poster, this one I really like, but it's not. Could I do that? It's still different from a lot of different posters. The Collector, it's sort of generic in a way, but it's still a good poster. So it's going to go under serviceable posters. All right, The Conjuring with the tree. I think it's a good poster. It's not. Hmm. Or do I want to just put it under here? It's like so simple. But then again, I don't know. I might just put it up under good posters. Okay, Critters 2. Mm, Critters 2, I'm gonna put under quality on par with content that I could probably do. Only because if there wasn't, obviously this is part two, but the first Critters movie, I'm gonna put. Oh, I gotta go up here. Okay, so the first Critters movie, I'm gonna put under the Chef's Kiss, and the second one, if even if I didn't really have internet or anything like that, and back in the day, if I could somehow, I don't know, if I could somehow just photocopy or however it would work, the original Critters poster, and went to a graphic designer of the day and just slapped a two on there, You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm probably not really explaining it correctly, but it's not very. It's basically the same poster as the first one with just a two on top. So it's yeah. Okay, so Critters 3, I'm pretty sure this is Critters 3. Or is that just a different version? Wait, or is that just a different version of Critters 2? The poster. If anybody remembers, let me see. Okay, but I'm pretty sure this is actually a different version of the Critters 2 poster, but I could be wrong. It might be Critters 3, but I don't remember. If anybody goes back and watches this and you know, let me know. Okay, so for now I'm just gonna put it under it could use more work. Okay, the Dawn of the Dead poster. Um this one I really like. I'm gonna put it under good posters. And oh, I actually might take it and put it under Chef's Kiss, even though it seems very simple compared to a lot of different movie posters. Um, it's really cool that the way it's designed, it's like the zombie's head is coming up, like it's the sun. So, Dawn of the Dead. And I don't know, it's just instantly you recognize it as Dawn of the Dead, even though obviously it says Dawn of the Dead. Um, but without even thinking about it, just kind of seeing the poster and not really reading it, I instantly know what film it is. If that makes any sense. Okay, let's see if anybody's even watching still. For the person that is still watching, thank you. Don't worry, it'll get better with time. I just have to do a bunch, you know. If I do this at least once a week, then maybe by the time I'm 50, then this will actually be somewhat entertaining. Okay. Um Deep Red. Hmm. This one. Oh, I'm not gonna put it there. I'll put this under good poster. Um, just because it looks like it has a lot of creepiness going on in there, and I like the font that they use with the color and everything too. So I'm gonna put it under good posters. All right, now the Descent. The Descent. I'm gonna put this under Chef's Kiss. Um, just because it's it's unique. There's not many posters, not many movie posters that are like that. Okay, Nightmare on Elm Street 4. See, this is where it gets kind of tricky because I like the Nightmare on Elm Street posters, and they're all different but also very similar. And after you've looked at so many different Nightmare posters, even though they have, you know, even though they look different from one another, they also look too similar in many ways, and it kind of diminishes the uniqueness of each poster moving forward, if that makes sense. I don't know why it took so long to kind of spit that out, you know? Maybe I just needed something to drink. Um so this one, even though I really like this poster, it's gonna go under serviceable posters and not good poster. Um actually I'll still put it under good. Okay. The original Nightmare on Elm Street poster. This one, it's gotta go under Chef's Kiss. Wait, come on. I gotta zoom out better. It's a fantastic poster. I think it would seem that not many people would disagree that that's not a good poster. That it nobody would disagree that a good poster. At least I don't think so. Okay, the second Nightmare on Elm Street, I think this is a really good poster too. It's it's unique, not like any other poster that's out there. Um, this one, the Dream Warriors poster, I'm also gonna put this way in the top because it's so different than any other poster that's out there. That's out now too, you know. Okay, the Dream Child. This one, it's like I like the poster, but the fact that it's still very similar compared to Dream Warriors, with Freddy's face kind of in the background, and then his glove holding something. Um, it's just he's holding a different object instead of like the Dream Warriors on top of his glove, and it's a little bit different. He's got a carriage, and it's a good poster. I like it, but it's just not. It's not as good because it's kind of repetitive. Okay, if anybody is still here, I'm gonna double check. Oh, thanks. I just now checked. Um, yeah. I think maybe by the time, hopefully, if I keep practicing and doing these live streams, then maybe I'll be able to amass 15 to 20 viewers in one given time. And I don't know, maybe I can get to that point within like a month, but who knows? Oops. Why do I keep bringing that up? Okay. I might actually stop this and I'm gonna, well, actually, no. Do I want to stop this? No, I don't. How much time do I have left on here? Ooh, 6 views. That's pretty dope. Is there a way to like messages on here? Oh, let's see. All right, so the Evil Dead reboot from 2013. This poster, eh, I would put it under quality of something that I could probably do. Again, I could go on Pixabay, get a stock photo, change the color to red, and then just put yellow font. So it's not really, it's not really a great poster. Okay, the original Evil Dead poster. This one definitely has to go. Oh, I'm not putting it there. Definitely has to go under the chef's kiss. Um, because it's one of those posters that's like it's just so different than any other poster. So it's got to be up there. Is anybody still watching? That's okay. Everybody left. All right, the Exorcist poster. It's a good poster. I don't know if it's great. I have to. It's been a while. By the way, if you disagree with any of my picks, just let me know in the comments or the chat. Again, I'm new to live streaming. Let me know in the chat, one or two of these, how you would pretty much rank them. Yeah, the Exorcist poster. It's a good poster. It's not a great poster, at least not to me. Okay, Final Destination. This one, I'm gonna put under serviceable poster. Even though I like the poster, but mm, maybe I'll put it a little bit higher. It's like I'm trying to rank things that like I'm trying to rank things based on how unique they are and also how well I like the poster, of course. I mean, I guess that's basically what an opinion is. Oh, cool. I got one like. That's just swell. But no, thank you so much. All right, so the Friday the 13th part 2 poster. Um this one I'm going to put under could use a little more effort. It's very generic compared to the very first Friday the 13th poster, which I'm actually going to put under Chef's Kiss because that poster, oops, up there. That poster is way different than wait, how do the first Friday the 13th poster is different from a lot of different posters. It stands out, it's unique. And even if you took away Friday the 13th off the bottom, I think most people, at least any horror fan, would know that that's from Friday the 13th. Um, so, all right, Fright Night. This poster also has to go up here under Chef's Kiss because it's just one of those posters that stands out. It's unique and so different from any other poster, and I think it's pretty awesome too. But again, anything you see up here, let me know in the chat. Um, let me know what your thoughts are about how some of these are ranked. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If anybody's watching, I don't know. I only have one monitor, so I have to keep going back and forth between the browser here for the tier list and my YouTube live stream thing. Thingamajiggy. Oh, yeah, thanks. Maybe by the third time doing this, I'll actually sound normal. I don't know. Okay, so all right, the Get Out poster. This one, I'll put it under serviceable. Um, the other Get Out poster. Do I really want to? This one I'm gonna put under good poster. I like how it's like a fractured mirror or like a fractured window, kind of like peering into your soul, and that kind of it kind of aligns and fits the the theme of the movie a little bit. And then each section of the broken glass or whatever kind of shows a different scene from the movie. My voice totally cracked right there. Shows a different scene from the movie. All right, Good Night Mommy. This poster, it's simple yet effective. Like, I'm actually gonna put it under serviceable posters, because when I look at this poster, I know that something is off. it has this creepy vibe about it. So, but it's not anything too like it's not anything too fantastic or anything. So, okay, Gremlins. This poster, I've got to put it under Chef's Kiss because it's so unique and different than any other poster. I mean, I haven't seen too many posters like this. I mean, there are some, of course, that are kind of similar, but it's just to me, it stands out as being very unique. Oh, yeah. That's very true. Sorry if my response time to like some of the messages is a little bit slower. It's because I just have one screen and I have to keep clicking back and forth between the YouTube section and the actual browser section. Eventually, I'm gonna get another monitor, so then I can kind of just have the YouTube part of it on one monitor, and then the browser where I'm actually streaming to everybody on the actual main thing. If that makes sense. So, all right. So, okay, but yeah, that is pretty interesting how a lot of the posters are red. And again, all the posters that are on the very bottom are things that I feel like anybody can kind of do. Because again, you could take Pixabay and find a critter or whatever, and then you could just slap like a two symbol on there. And especially the Evil Dead poster here, it's something that pretty much anybody could do. Okay, so this one I believe is Halloween 2. Um, I'm actually gonna put this under Chef's Kiss. Again, it's just one of those posters that stands out and it's different than any other poster. So Halloween 3, I'm gonna put it under good posters, but I'm not gonna put it under like the best. Um, the original Halloween, I definitely. Oh, let's see. The original Halloween poster. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move this one down to good poster. Just because as I think about it, it's not really like great, but the original Halloween poster, that was a really great poster. Um, yeah. Let me go back over to the YouTube section and see. All right, so Happy Death Day. I saw this movie and so I really enjoyed it. By the way, when I am a little bit nervous, I say and actually a lot. So bear with me. Happy Death Day. I like this movie a lot, but the poster, I mean, it's an okay poster. It, but if I'm going off of how unique it is and everything, it's just, I feel like this is something that I could probably do if I use Canva. Um, but again, that's just me. All right, Hell House. I don't remember if I've ever watched Hell House. Um, let's see. Oops. Oh, 1 second. Oh, my phone started going off, but it's probably just some random emails. Okay, so Hell House, I'm gonna put under. It's it's actually a good poster, a serviceable poster, because it's not just a bunch of floating heads. I like how it has like almost like a silhouette of the Hell House on the bottom here, and then it kind of goes into this photograph, and some of the pictures are kind of darkened out, so you know like something's just not quite right. And of course it has some red in there as well. Okay, the Hellraiser poster. Again, this is a poster that I personally would put under the Chef's Kiss, because it's so much different than any other poster. Hereditary, um, it's an okay poster. It's not great. I think. I mean, hmm. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Oops, maybe too much. Well, actually, now that I get a closer look at the poster, there's actually like a little. It almost looks like a little tree, and then you see the daughter, and of course the mom. Um, so even though it seems very simple on the surface, it's actually got a little bit more to it. So for that, I'm gonna put it under good posters. All right, the 1970. I can't remember which year it came out. I think it's like 1972 or 1973. I could be way off. If anybody goes back and watches this, or if you're watching right now and you know when The Hills Have Eyes came out, just let me know in the chat or the comments. But I think it was like 72 or 73, something like that. But it's an okay poster, but it could use a little more work. Again, this is just my opinion. So, House of a Thousand Corpses. This poster, I'm gonna put under good posters. Um, or do I want to put it higher? Let's see if anybody's in here. Oh, cool. My average view duration was 7 minutes and 47 seconds. Oh man, I just cracked my back. Now I'm just gonna wait a minute because I just want to see if I can get somebody else in here. But if not, it is what it is. All right, The Howling. This poster I'm gonna put under Chef's Kiss. Um, it's just one of those posters that's it's so different and unique from any other poster. Of course, there's been posters that have replicated this, but the fact that it's, when it came out, the poster was quite different than anything else. Now, if anybody's older than like 40 and there's a poster that I kind of get wrong or a little bit off about if it came out first or not, just let me know in the comments or the chat. Oops, okay. All right, so I know what you did last summer. This one, I'm gonna put it under. It could use a little more effort. It's an okay poster, but it's very generic. So I might even put it under quality that pretty much something that I could do. Again, it's like it's kind of one of those things that I could just find some photos on Pixabay and then slap a logo on there. But let me double check. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. Eh, I forgot. I actually forgot that there was the. Oh, I can't remember his name, but whoever they called, I think it's like the man with the hook, is what they called him. Um, I forgot that he was kind of in the lower part of the poster. But still, I would. I'm not very good with like shading on Canva or anything like that, or and I never really used like Photoshop and stuff like that. I'm not very knowledgeable of that sort of stuff, so I wouldn't be able to. Yeah, this poster I probably would have to put it under. Could use a little more effort, but it's not exactly on par with what I could do. Insidious. This poster I would put under. Hmm. Let's see. Well, first I'm gonna see if anybody's actually watching right now. Oh, okay. Now, sorry for the little bit of a pause in there. Maybe I'll just do this and forget that anybody's watching. Then it won't sound so weird. Then I won't sound so like odd. It follows. I really like this movie poster. All right, so I'm gonna put it under. Wait, yeah, it's a good one. It's not a great poster, and actually, mm, it follows. I'm gonna put it under serviceable posters because even though I like the poster, it's an okay poster. Jaws definitely has to go under Chef's Kiss because again, it's one of those posters that it stands out, and obviously we know that's a shark, but if you take away the name Jaws, just this image on here is instantly recognizable, and everybody would know what movie it's from. So, all right, so Killer Clowns from Outer Space. This poster is gonna go under good posters, and actually, I might even put it under Chef's Kiss. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there just because it's it's so different from any other poster. And yeah, there might be some posters from around this time that are very similar to this, but just based off of the posters that are here anyways, um, yeah, it's got to go there for right now. And I really like this poster, but maybe that's just me. Okay, Malignant. This poster, um, it's using those red colors again, and it's pretty it's a pretty simple poster really. Um, but I like the fact that it kind of foreshadows a little bit of what's going on. For anybody that's seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Um, I don't know. That's just I think it's a good poster. It's pretty simple, but you know. Okay, midsummer. How do you say it? Midsummer, midsummer. You know, this one, eh, It's okay, but it could use a little more work. Misery. Uh, actually, hold on. Okay, so, and of course, when I'm ranking all these posters, I'm not like, I don't know much about like, um, whatever you call it, like shape theory, color theory, all that sort of stuff, and like the texture of, not texture, what am I trying to say here? I don't know much about like the different outlines of how things kind of go together to make a good trail, not trailer, to make a good poster. So I'm no expert at this. I'm just basically going off of my opinions on all these different posters. Okay, but as I look closer at the Misery poster though, because some of these posters I haven't seen in like forever, so it's probably been like 20 plus years since I've seen a lot of these posters and the Misery poster, anyways. So it's kind of cool that it has like the mountains, and then of course Misery, and then it's got like the cabin or whatever. I would put this actually under. Hmm, even though this is one of those posters that it seems quite simple, but I'm gonna put it under good posters. Um, because it kind of, if you've seen the movie, you know that um this poster kind of sets the tone of the film because you know that this person is enclosed in this area, and I don't really want to say much else, even though it's what like 30 years old at this point. But if you haven't seen Misery, if you have not seen Misery, you should definitely go check it out. Um, it's one of the best Stephen King adaptations, at least in my opinion. Okay, My Bloody Valentine. This one, I'm gonna put it under good posters. Um, but do I want to put it under Chef's Kiss? Hmm. For now, I'm just gonna leave it here for right now. Um, okay, Night of the Living Dead poster. I have to zoom in a little bit here. I think okay, so oops. The Night of the Living Dead poster, I am gonna have to put it under Chef's Kiss. Um, because it was thinking about, movies that came out during that time. This poster is a lot different than any of those posters. And right away you kind of know it's like you kind of know what the movie's about by looking at the poster. Um, Same thing with Jaws, of course. Okay, Paranormal Activity. Yeah, it's a good poster. Wait, I have to kind of go up here a little bit. It's a good poster. I wouldn't say it's a great poster. Pet Cemetery. Um, this one I actually would put under Chef's Kiss because it's just, to me anyway, it's a poster that stands out. And if you took away the name Pet Cemetery, I would know which movie it's from. And that's kind of one way that I'm ranking what I put at the top is based on kind of how iconic the poster actually is. And some of these you may or may not disagree with. Okay, Poltergeist. Or you know what I mean. This one, it's gonna go under Chef's Kiss because it's so it's so unique. And again, it's one of those posters that if you took away the title on it on the poster, then I would know what movie it's from. I mean, some of these on the lower, some of the posters that are down here underneath the bottom, like towards the lower part of the tier list, are the same way. Where if you take away the name, I would know what it's from. But some of the posters just aren't as unique as the ones that are up here on the top. So, like the Final Destination poster, um, it's very generic, especially in the early 2000s. There's a lot of posters of pretty much like floating heads, and then they would have a title. So, just because of how generic that is, that's the reason why it's not higher on the list. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna end this because I'm not sure how long I'm actually able to stream, and I think I'm coming up to actually having to stop. But I might end up doing a part two. But who knows? But anyways, for anybody that did watch, for the one or two of you, um, or six of you, according to this, thank you.